Hi ladies, let's get started with your full body mobility routine. You're going to feel so good and stress-free and relaxed after this workout while we're doing something really healthy for your body. So let's start with our neck, since we all tend to carry a lot of tension up in our necks just from stress and from looking at our phones too much. So I want you to lift your chin to the ceiling, drop it to center, and then bring it all the way down to your chest. Let's repeat that. Ceiling, center, bringing the shoulder down, bringing that shoulder down, and chin to chest. Let's roll it through. Can your chin touch your chest? That's what I want to see. Lift it up to ceiling, center, and down. All the way up to the ceiling, looking high. Drop it to center. Your ear is heavy, reaching for your shoulder. This shoulder is driving down, and chest, chin to chest. And roll it back. And other direction. All right, take one arm and I want to reach it all the way around your waist. Your opposite arm is just going to add a little bit of weight to your head, and we're reaching this ear to our shoulder. Now same thing, other side, take this arm, wrap it around your waist, and add a little bit of weight. We're getting a really awesome extension in our traps, in our neck, and our shoulder. Good, and release. Take your right leg, wrap it around your left leg. Now look towards the leg that just moved and fold yourself over. You're folding towards your back leg, reaching down for it. See if you can reach and grab the shin and pull your chest towards your legs. This is my favorite stretch for the IT band, for preventing IT band syndrome. As a runner, that's something that's really important to me, but just all active women, for us to take care of our hips and our legs, and increased mobility and flexibility and movement is so, so important. So this is working specifically on the TFL, this top part of our outer thigh, and the IT band goes all the way down to the outer knee and then all the way up to the top where it attaches. And we're going to come out of that, step out of that. With that same leg that you just stepped out of, we're going to twist into a nice long lunge. Your right leg is forward, left leg is inching back, and lower down into it. Right arm, right leg is forward. Place that arm down on the ground next to your arch and reach up towards the sky. We're opening up our hips here, opening up our chest, driving the hip flexor down. Now we're switching arms. A left arm form is going to rest on your right top of your quad, and we're opening our chest up. We are happy and feeling good. See if you can get this hand in line with your back leg. Really open it up. Watch what you're doing. Amazing. Now let's step out of that. Walk hands to feet. And a little hip mobility here. Give me 2 L's. We're just going to make some hip smiles. Now, if you have a husband or a boyfriend or significant other in the room, this is probably going to make them smile. They can thank me later. But seriously, this is so good for your hips to rotate them all the way up and all the way down. We do a lot of squats in this plan, a lot of lower body and butt work, and this is just a great way to make sure that we are taking care of everything. Really give it a wink all the way at the top, wink all the way to the top. A couple more, 2, 1, good. Right leg again. Right leg's going to come forward. We're going to sit back, kneel back on your left leg, and inch it back a little farther. Now I want your front body to fold over that front straight right leg. Gently grab your toes with your palm and pull them towards your shin. Sit back, sit back, sit back. Elongating that quadricep. This feels really good for me. And now we're going to sit on this foot and squat down. And then same thing, other side. Now maybe your lowest squat is up here right now, and I am totally okay with that. If you're feeling like this is as much as your groin can take and you're up here, completely okay. Make it the goal over time to give yourself a counterweight, allow yourself to sink, keeping that heel on the floor, allowing this foot to rise up and sit back. And let's go to the other side. And drive those toes to the ceiling. Good. and back up to center. We're gonna do that exact same thing on the left side. So I want you looking at me. Left leg is going to reach around to the back, point your body towards that left leg and fold it over, drawing yourself down. Feeling it in this TFL, this IT band right here on the outside of your hip. Good, how low can you go? Can you reach your nose towards your shin, towards the outer part of your knee? And let's stand up, release out of that. Now with that same left leg, we're going into a big, long lunge forward. Step it forward and scoot this back leg back, scoot, scoot, scoot. Driving hip flexors down to the ground. Same arm as leg is forward. We're going to reach it down, lift all the way up to the ceiling, open up your chest. Feel that good release. Again, hip flexors come down, drop them down. They're facing the ground, not opening up. Your back and chest are what's opening up. And now, right arm is going to rest on this left quad and extend open. I want you to take this left arm and make it in line with that back leg. Can you reach it? Straighten it. Tighten the quad of your back leg to straighten out that leg. Tight quad will make the knee straight. And good. 2 hands down to center. Plank position. Walk your hands towards your feet. Again, let's make those hips nice and happy. So legs nice and wide. Just going to do a couple hip smiles. Lift it all the way up and down, all the way up and down. Good. All right, left leg. We're going into a kneeling hamstring stretch. Left leg is forward, right knee is back. Scoot that right knee a little bit farther back and sit down into it. Feel the extension in your hamstring. Same arm, same leg. We're going to wrap our palm around the top of our toes and gently pull those toes towards your shin. Sitting back into it. Your butt is feeling heavy. Butt is sitting back towards your heel. Can you reach for it? Can you reach for it? Oh man, that's so good. All right, I want you on your butt. Take this left leg. We're doing a quadricep stretch. Just sit back with me. See if you can get both arms on the mat, both elbows on the mat. Maybe you're up here. That's totally okay. Other leg is facing towards the ceiling. Good. Now sit back up. Take this right leg. The pad of your foot is going to go against your quad, putting a little bit of pressure there just so that it can't move away like it will want to. I want you to drop down on your elbow. One arm will come down. We're going to lift our hips up. They're not being droopy. They're engaged, lifting it up, squeezing this glute, and reach over. Feel this stretch in your lats. Feel it in your shoulders. Feel it in your obliques. See how far you can go. And drop it back down. Release those hips. Hello, quads. Point it up and all the way over. And back down. And one more time. Hip up. And reach far, far, far. Big arch with your body. Opening up those obliques. Good. And place it back down. Roll to the same side that you are looking. Bend the leg that is on your mat and grab it with your hand. Opposite leg is going to fold over at 90 degrees, using this hand to just gently put it down. Wow, this is amazing. This feels so good for my lumbar spine and the thoracic spine at the top. I want you taking the shoulder, reaching it towards your mat. Can you put your shoulder flat on the mat? That is the goal right now. Get a really good release right here. Now we're putting some tension on the quad, but we are not tugging. It's a gentle tension. If something hurts too much, you can always just let go of that hand and continue to just stretch out your back. All right, sit up. Same thing, other side. I want you to take your right leg, or we're stretching out the right quad, and sit back with me. See how that feels. Make sure that your left and right glute are touching the mat. I don't want one up right now. I want them both touching the mat. Sit back into it, put some weight on it, and sit up. Left foot is going to go against the right quad. Prop yourself down, drive this hip up to the ceiling, and reach all the way over. We're doing this 3 times. And let it come down, set the glute back down, squeeze the glute up, clench, 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 all the way over, and back down. And one more time. Prop it up, and reach those lats, extend those obliques, feel it in the quad. This is such an amazing full body stretch. And back down. Great. Roll onto the same side that you're already on. Your left leg is bending and you're holding it, stretching out the quad. Now right leg is going to fold over at 90 degrees and just droop down. Make your right shoulder nice and heavy, your shoulders reaching for the mat. We want it to just relax into the mat. Unfolding our spine, getting a lot of release here. If you feel a crack, that's okay. As long as it's not painful. Generally, a crack is just air compressing. It's nothing to worry about. But we're all big girls here, so we know the difference between something hurting, being an injury, and just a little crack. Awesome. And release. We're going to set up into a glute stretch. Last stretch. I want you to hook one leg over the other and let it come down. The knee is coming down towards the floor, and then we're going to let it flow outward. Down to the floor on one side and other side. The closer your chest is to your shin, the deeper we are getting into the glutes and hips on the stretch. Same thing, other side. And down to center. Down and up. Oh, this is why mobility is so much more than flexibility. And you are done. Congratulations. See you next time. Bye.